Hi, it's Angie with News OK, and I'm back in the kitchen with Sherrel Jones, who is our passion for food columnist for the Oklahoman. Today we're making an easy Christmas cake.
That's right. This is what I call an I'm dreaming of a white Christmas cake.
Oh.
So the cake is white, and I put a little raspberry ribbon of just seedless red raspberry jam in between two layers.
Yep.
And you could do this several ways. You could forget the raspberry part if that doesn't appeal to you, and if you're really in a hurry, and you could just bake a cake mix, white cake mix, in a 9x13 pan.
There you go.
And then you just cut a triangle or make yourself a little template. Now I made a template here so we could sort of see.
Let's kind of show this.
Yeah, it's just a piece of cardboard that I wrapped some
in foil.
And it goes right under the cake. So I measured it so it would fit a baker's half sheet. And
so we've already cut
one side, and I took some of the trimmings, and this is going to be a base, like a little pot that the Christmas tree sits in.
Okay.
And then if you would get that extra cookie sheet on the side, we're going to cut away.
Trim off the rest.
This side. Now, don't worry about any undue cracks or anything like that, because all of that is going to find its way away from our frosting once we get our frosting on there.
Okay. Oh, that looks good.
This is going to be the frosted. Whoa, I didn't cut all the way to the end. That's so smart. Okay, here we go.
There we go.
Anyway, it's not going to show once we get it done. So we've got a template here, and there are two things we could do. I could just reverse the whole thing, leave it on this side, but since I already have one underneath, I think that's going to work just fine.
Okay.
Now we're going to, if you'll get the big tray, which is the one we're going to use.
Slide it on there.
And I'm going to just lift this off of this helper tray and sit this on here. And what I like to do is have something underneath if it's on something kind of special, and that's why I went ahead and made a template and covered it with foil so the cake can sit on that. And this is wanting to crumble away here because it's on that very edge. Okay, now we'll just bring it over here to our work surface and put that aside.
Okay.
Now I'm going to situate it on the tray so it goes right up to the top of that handle. And then I can sit the little base right here.
I love it.
So if we turn it around, it's going to be, everyone can see what we have. Now we're going to frost this with the absolute simplest frosting in the world, which is a whipped topping and cream of coconut. We'll just mix those together. And I have a generous amount. There's probably no way we'll need all of it. Right. You'd probably want to use about a third to a half cup of cream of coconut to a large container of Cool Whip or whatever kind of whipped topping you use. If you don't like Cool Whip, you could use actual whipping cream, but you want to add a product called Whip It to it, and you can find that in various grocery stores. It's just a little envelope, and inside is sort of a gelatin-like mixture.
So it
helps hold the whipping cream. It helps it keep its shape so it doesn't just sog into everything.
Gotcha.
And the other thing about that, you might want to wait till the very last day, the day you're going to serve it to do it. And it needs to stay refrigerated, as this does too. It's better if it is refrigerated. And then we're going to take our coconut and add to this also. Yes.
I think we hid it from ourselves.
We did. There we go. And I'm going to put a little coconut inside.
Okay.
This is also
just like a handful, I guess?
Yeah, a little handful. And just stir it in so it's got some inside of it already. And the coconut, when it comes, it's nice and moist. And so you have to kind of break it apart a little bit.
Now, do you have to do the coconut? What about for people who don't?
Oh, if people don't like coconut, you could just do it plain if you wanted to. You could just ice it with the whipped cream with Whip It in it and forget the coconut altogether. But I kind of liked the coconut because it makes it look like snow. We're just going to pile the whole thing on there.
Oh, wow. And just spread it across.
Spread it around.
Oh, this is fun. This is something your kids could get into, too.
Oh, they would love doing it. Can I ice the cake?
I know
I can hear it already. Yeah,
I know
that would be the thing.
Oh.
So, but that's what makes Christmas fun. It builds memories like that. And so then you want to call it the white Christmas cake. I'm going to pull a lot of this to the edge so that I can rake it over the side and cover it. Whoops. You know, I'm doing something I didn't exactly mean to do.
So don't put it on the base?
No,
okay.
I have a little dab of chocolate frosting to put down there so it'll look like a bucket or something.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
And we'll see if that works. Now let me get a smaller spatula and we'll see if we can pull that off on the side. You could use a knife or any of those things, and you just want to bring it down on the side, and it's a very light cake, so the crumbs try to come off with you like most cakes, so especially these that those that you cut like this. You kind of have to take care when you're bringing the frosting down the side, because they sort of want to do it. But it looks like a tree because it's so irregular, like most trees are. I like to think of the same thing when making one of these. Now, some years I'd actually cut the fronds. I mean, I just go in and out like this, but that takes a little more effort. And you can do a single layer.
Get this side over here?
Yeah. Do you want to put some right there? And I'll get started on the thing. And there's a little bit more right here. Looks like we got just about enough.
See if I can not mess this up.
I bet you won't.
Okay, so now
I'm going to put some on the base.
And this is the chocolate.
This is the chocolate for the base. Very just simple powdered sugar, butter, and cream icing. Something I mixed up in a hurry with a little cocoa.
Oh. All right, now we're done with the trunk. Where do we go next?
Next, we're just going to take coconut, just like it was snow falling on the
on the tree.
On the body of the tree.
Oh, how nice.
And you can kind of pat it up against the side, but I wouldn't worry if you don't get it completely coated.
Sure.
Some of it kind of falls down, but that's okay. It looks like snowflakes to me, so I don't feel bad about that. It's just, you just think of it as snow.
Oh, how fun.
Isn't that fun? Now we get to decorate it, of course. And so since we have a raspberry stripe through the middle of the two layers, we're just going to put some little raspberry decorations on our tree. So I have some fresh raspberries all ready to go on. It doesn't take very many, so. And now if you could find a star fruit, they're just gorgeous. They're yellow and they're shaped like a star. If you slice through it, you could actually put one on the top.
There you
go. But we're just going to
go.
use a raspberry today because I think it was a little early for the star fruit.
So you just kind of place these like you place lights.
Yep, just all over the top of the cake. And this is why you want to, it's an eat me today kind of cake. And believe me, you won't have any trouble getting me to take that. Let's see, I'm going to move that one. It's a little funky looking. And we're just going to put those on every which way.
Those are cute.
Yeah, I think they look cute.
They're very cute.
Now you could use, if you had things like the star fruit, you might want to put several of those. Let's see, some of these berries are getting a little squishy, so I don't want to put them on the cake.
So we don't have to bake this anymore, right?
No, it's just ready like this. You
fabulous.
can put it in your refrigerator or take it right to the buffet.
I love
it. Since it takes about 10 minutes to finish up this cake after it's baked.
Okay.
And the cool thing is you put cream of coconut on the cake when it comes out of the oven. You poke little holes and let it go down inside. So you have a super coconut flavor that permeates the whole bunch of cake layers.
Oh, this looks so good.
Yeah, and then when you slice into it, it's just a lot of fun.
All right.
So there we go. Anyway, this is the I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. Now we use Bing Crosby.
I know it.
I know it.
I love it. Well, for the full recipe, you can check out Sherrel's column in the Oklahoman. That'll be in the Life section for her beautiful Christmas tree cake. Thanks so much.
Thanks. Merry Christmas.